Welcome to Technia TV. Hello, I am Dr. Sandeep Kumar. Today I am delivering lecture on directional lower tail critical hypothesis test where h1 is less than. Here we will use the Z test for a directional or one tail test where the alternative hypothesis is stated as less than the null hypothesis. For a lower tail critical test or less than statement, we place the level of significance or critical value in the lower tail of the sampling distribution. So, we are interested in any alternative less than the value stated in the null hypothesis. This test is appropriate when it is not possible or highly unlikely that a sample mean will fall above the population mean stated in the null hypothesis. Using the same study from the example 1, it was reported that the population mean on the quantitative portion of the students in a certain school taking the exam between 2015 and 2018 was 558 plus minus 139. Suppose we select a sample of 100 students enroll in a school. We hypothesize that the students at this school will score lower than the general population. We record a sample mean equal to 585, same as measured in our earlier examples. Now compute the one independent sample Z test at 0.05 level of significance. Now I am explaining the step 1. Step 1 is concerned about the state the hypothesis. The population mean is 558 and we are testing whether the alternative is less than this value. Null hypothesis here is mean test scores are equal to 558 in the population at this school. Alternative hypothesis which is mean test scores are less than 558 in the population at this school. Now I am explaining the step 2. Step 2 is concerned about the set the criteria for a decision. The level of significance is 0.05 which makes the alpha level equal to 0.05. To determine the critical value for a lower tail critical test, we locate the probability 0.05 towards the tail in column C in the unit normal table. The Z score associated with this probability is again Z equal to 1.645. Since this test is a lower tail critical test, we place the critical value the same distance below the mean. The critical value for this test is Z equal to minus 1.645. All of the alpha level is placed in the lower tail of the distribution beyond the critical value. Figure shows the standard normal distribution with the rejection region beyond the critical value. Now I am explaining the step 3 which is concerned about the compute the test statistics. Step 2 sets the stage for making a decision because the criteria is set. The probability is less than 5% that we will obtain a sample mean that is at least 1.645 standard deviations below the value of the population mean stated in the null hypothesis. In this step, we will compute a test statistics to determine whether or not the sample mean we selected is beyond the critical value we stated in step 2. The test statistics does not change from that used in example. We are testing the same population and we measure the same value of the sample mean. We change only the locations of the rejection region in step 2. The Z statistics is the same computation as that shown in the example. Now I am explaining the step 4. Step 4 is concerned about the make a decision. To make a decision, we compare the obtained value to the critical value. We reject the null hypothesis if the obtained value exceeds the critical value. Figure shows that the obtained value Z obtained equal to plus 1.94 does not exceed the critical value. Instead, the value we obtained is located in the opposite tail. The decision is to retain the null hypothesis. This is the conclusion of my lecture on this topic. Hope you will find it beneficial. Watch and subscribe Technia TV for more lecture on research methodology. Thanks a lot.